Okay, Bradley. So today we're going to read At a Touch Tank again. We did that last week, and you'll probably remember this book. So we're going to go through the pictures again, just to make sure, just kind of refresh your memory. And what do you see on that front cover? What do you notice in there?
Animals.
What kind of animals?
Sea animals.
Mm-hmm. What is that one? Do you remember the name of that?
Anemone.
Very good. That is
Anemone.
right. Anemone. Okay, so we'll flip through and just do a quick run through, and then I'm going to have you read the book. Okay? There we go.
At a Touch Tank.
Mm-hmm. And who's the author?
Written by Kira Freed.
Very good. All right. So, again, what was that animal right there?
Anemone.
That's right. So we'll flip through a little bit. He looks kind of happy, doesn't he? Yeah, it looks like he's excited to be there. Okay. Go ahead and click next. Then we have another animal there. Let's go to the next page where it has a bigger picture. There we go. Do you remember the name of that animal?
Blood Star.
That
Sea
is
star.
right. Yep.
Blood
How many
Star.
arms does it have?
5.
5. Do most sea stars have 5?
No, even more than 5.
You think so? Okay.
Because the Sun Star has a whole bunch.
Does it really? Okay, so we're going to find out about the blood star in a minute. Go ahead and click next. And we'll go, there we go. And there is that anemone. What color is that one?
This one is pink, purple, and light green at the end of its tentacles.
Mm-hmm. And those are tentacles. Very good. Go ahead and click next. What is this one?
This is a red sea urchin.
Right. Do we have those around here? Have you seen those at the beach?
No.
We at St. Andrews State Park, you'll see them there once in a while. So maybe if you go out there, you might be lucky enough to see some.
At Andrew Park, we're at the one that has it has 2 different shores, but they're very far away.
Mm-hmm.
Can't remember where we.
Okay.
Let me go see.
No, we're gonna stay here. Okay. All right. Go ahead and click next. Yeah, I think that's the kiddie pool at St. Andrews. And what was? You remember what this animal was?
Sea cucumber.
That is right. Okay, and we'll click through to the end. And there's an interesting sign right here. What is that telling people?
Feel free to touch us with 2 fingers.
Mm-hmm.
Remember that we are living animals.
Right, so they want people to, or why do you think they put that sign up?
Because the animals might get sick or die.
So it's kind of a warning, right, on how people
Because
should
they
treat the
live
animals.
in a cold area.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so we'll go back to the beginning, and I'm going to have you read the story, okay?
And
They're a
there's
little
11 pages, right?
12
No,
it looks
12.
like, yep.
At a Touch Tank. At a Touch Tank. written by Kira Freed. This touch tank has animals from the coast of Alaska. They live in very cold water. Sea stars live in this touch tank. This blood star is red like blood. It has 5 arms like most sea stars. See, some sea stars have more.
They could, right. This one is, most have 5, but you're right, others could have more.
It feels rough when I touch it. Blood stars eat sponges and tiny ocean animals. Anemones live in this touch tank. This anemone is purple, pink.
Oh, what is that word right here? So it has an E at the end. Has an E at the end. That's going to make the A say its name.
Pale pink.
Say that word one more time.
Pale pink.
Pale. That's right. Oh, I forgot I had a touch screen. Yes, pale pink.
It has many soft tentacles. The tentacles gently grab my finger when
read that word one more time.
When I touch them.
See right down here.
Anemones eat little shrimp and fish.
Mm-hmm.
Sea urchins live in this touch tank. This red sea urchin has many long spines. The sharp spines move when I touch them. Red sea urchins eat seaweed and other ocean plants.
Mm-hmm. What? Go back to this one. What does that sea urchin remind you of? Is there a plant that it kind of looks like? And it has spines and it's round. And if you step on it, it's really painful. They're little bitty, little. Do you know what those are called?
They're not black, but they're
kind of grayish, right?
Yeah.
Do you remember what they're called?
They're bright tan.
Yeah. What do we call those? Does it kind of look like that?
Yeah.
Stickers is what I call them. Some people call them sand spurs. But does it kind of remind you of those? So if you were to step on one of these, what do you think that would be soft?
Hard.
Hard. What do you think that would feel like if you stepped on one of them?
But something different. It would poison you instead of hurt you.
Mm-hmm. And do you think it might hurt to step on one of those spines?
And it can go through boots.
Mm-hmm.
So if you step on it, it will just still Good job.
So what right here tells you that that might be painful if you were to step on them?
Because it's long, sharp, and it's spines.
Right, a sharp spine, right? So the author used those words very specifically to describe
And they're wrong.
how it's right that they're
That's
kind of
that's a
pokey.
point. That's a point for the because they're long, so they can go for your shoe because your shoe isn't that long.
That's right, they're not very thick. Your shoes aren't.
Yeah,
I don't know,
because
maybe a quarter inch.
our shoes are hollow,
Okay, go ahead and click next.
and hollow means nothing inside, like a balloon.
Very good.
Sea cucumbers live in this touch tank. This sea cucumber is the color of a dark
Of
brick.
mhm.
Its body is covered with little bumps. The bumps look sharp,
There you go.
but they feel soft. Sea cucumbers eat tiny plants and animals in the ocean.
Mhm.
I never poke, pull, squeeze, or move the animals. I touch all them gently with just 2 fingers. I want all the animals to stay safe.
Right.
Wow, you're saying
So-
about 2 fingers, huh?
You
What about this?
You remember
Can
where
you
he had the
explain
3,
this?
right?
Can you explain this?
So
this?
that's very observant. You noticed in the picture. Oh,
And
no,
also
that
this.
one, right? Is he using 2 fingers?
No, using 3.
Did he follow the rules?
No.
No. So what might happen if people ignore the sign on the touch tank?
They could possibly die or get sick.
But how? What happens if you don't use
Because-
2 fingers or you use your whole hand? What could people do to the animal and how would it affect them?
They can pull, move, squeeze, or poke.
Hmm. And so what if somebody squeezes the sea anemone? What do you think might happen?
They
to
might
it?
run out of oxygen and die.
Perhaps, or maybe do you think the tentacle might get injured?
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe they get bruised, as they are.
So,
Are they plant?
I didn't look at this, but yeah.
So are these plants or are these animals?
Animals.
They are animals. That's right. So that's why we have to
But
be.
plants are kind of like animals because they.
Well, not, but different. With the animals, we have to be careful how we handle them, right? Plants, we need to be careful with those too, but with animals, we have to be extra careful because they're, well, plants are living and breathing too, but animals, we just have to be more cautious with.
In this picture, he's using 2 hands,
Mhm.
but in this picture, he's using 3.
Using 3,
No,
yep.
come on. No.
So, do you think the water in the touch tank is warm or cold?
Cold, because at the start of this,
Very good. I was about to ask you how you knew that.
this touch tank has animals from the coast of Alaska. They live in very cold water.
What do you know about Alaska?
That is British.
It's not British. What is
It has cold
water. Cold water. So that's a clue because the author is telling you it's off the coast of Alaska and those animals live in very cold water, right? What do you know about the weather in
It's
Alaska?
very cold.
Does it snow a lot or just a little snow? What do you know about that? A little snow, you think so?
A lot of snow.
There is a lot of snow. Yes.
Whole bunch of snow.
In Alaska, it's very, very cold. And they have icebergs. They have glaciers.
Yeah, because they live close to south, I think, or north.
North.
North or South Pole.
Oh, closer to the North Pole.
Oh.
Yep. Yeah, Alaska is much further north than we are.
Oh, because North Pole is much bigger than South Pole.
Well, Antarctica is at the South Pole, and the Arctic is at the North Pole.
So Antarctica is bigger.
That is a continent of the South Pole.
So South
Okay.
Pole is the biggest.
I don't think either pole is bigger than the other. But the ice area,
that's what I'm
that could be.
talking
You're
about.
talking about the mass.
Yeah.
We will have to look that up on a map and see which one might be bigger. Okay, you did very well, Bradley.
Oh wait, no.